You get the bonus round. This is page 9 of 9. Total of 9 pages called the Structural Field Survey Report. And if you see right here, it says, unfortunately, all of these failed slabs are under the brick pavers, decorative stamped concrete, etc. He says failed slabs. This is 2018. He talks about these ports that are here too, that previous installed failed injection repairs with leaching. And I guess he's trying to describe these as failed ports or failed injection repairs. Well, this is effervescence. But wait a minute, what is this? This looks like a green band. Wait a minute, it goes across one image to the other. So what's going on here? Photography-wise, this looks like it's... Wow, this looks like it's a copy of a copy. I see the grain structure of a page, what this amounts to. So then it was grain structure of a page. You can't get that in a copy of a copy unless you enlarge it and play around with its colors, etc. to do this. I'm looking for RGB and red, green, blue, and I see the green, I see some reds, and perhaps that's a shade of blue, but let's look at this. This looks like it's white. Okay, good. Play along with me, guys. All right, I see the brown. Well, I'm misleading you a bit, but there's the band again. How did these two images get this band here, and this one get it here? Let's look at the proportions. This is about halfway down the image. Okay, wait a minute. This is further down the image. Has the image been cropped? What's going on here? Okay, so this is not an image that they put in here. This is a copy of a copy in a report. Page 9 of 9. So let's go track down and see if they messed up and gave us the real report somewhere else. Lo and behold, we track it down and we find the real report. It's 13 of 13 pages. Oh, look at this. No band, no copy of a copy. Oh, so they scanned this page with that defect in it. Okay, so why would they do that? Over here we look. All right, white efflorescence. Efflorescence takes years to develop. It doesn't go overnight. A lot of water, though. A lot of water to get efflorescence, just salts. Oh my gosh, look at this. The drain system. And true colors coming through. True colors coming through. Look at that purple. Isn't that weird? Is that pink? What color is that? Pink, purple, orange. Oh, it's green. It presents as green. That pipe presents as white. If I were going to use a white balance scale and try to check things here, I would consider this is the color of the pipe, and that metal looks good, and this is a white pipe with some variations of shades, and I would say that would triangulate out the green. These colors are looking about true to color with the lighting as presented. And what do we have here? Green. This is a 2018 report. This means this was done before 2018. That building next door was about 2016. It was claimed to be built or something like that. Well, they had efflorescence issues going on before then. The pilings weren't, unless they're claiming the pilings did all this instantly and cleared all this efflorescence in 2018, 2 years later. This is like 3 years plus efflorescence, I believe. And then how about this? It did the vibration over here, and then right where they put their drain, it managed to do this. Or did this just get jackhammered out and cleaned out to make this lower and set in there, and it's so thin down here that it literally looks like it's like spalling through, and it looks like almost tin. Look at this. Looks almost like tin. All right, then we got this one. All right, so how many pictures can I say that are not green? This is another planter box, I think. And there's a metal pipe sprinkler system on what appears to be some location. I won't go biasly and say that's the back wall because I can't see down it. But there's the green again. Green. How about over here? Oh, very interesting indeed. So now it's like green leaching, if you will. Not just, it says, more previous installed failed inspection repairs with leaching forming. Well, this appears to be leaching in a diagonal capacity, and that would mean that the crack has a river, if you will, a stream a riverbed inside of it. And part of that is being indicated by a green stain. If I follow this green stain down, it looks like it will wind up at this other column thereabouts. So I can triangulate with these piping. This looks like the drainage. Well, they were red. I'm sorry. I'll take that back. They're red. The sprinkler system's in red. So this is a larger pipe. But it seems like we could figure this out if you wanted to. There's 6-0, etc. Nevertheless, there's plenty of places with green pottery plants around it. But the description here states, unfortunately, all these failed slabs areas are under the brick pavers, decorative stamped concrete, and plant. Well, that could be anywhere. Let's read the sentence above. That the entrance, this is MC, recommends that the entrance/pool deck concrete slab. So entrance/pool deck concrete slabs. All right, so pool deck can only be in one place. Entrance/entrance, two of them together now, can only be in one place. That would be under 111. And because we're going to mention planters for another triangulation. So entrance/pool deck concrete slabs that are showing distress be removed and replaced in their entirely. I use that word because he used that word. Unfortunately, all of these failed, partially failed slabs, going to fail slabs, potentially failing slabs. No, it's definitive. All of these failed slabs, this is where I did the smoking gun video, are under the brick pavers, comma, decorative stamped concrete. So it goes over to the other area, failed slabs. That means in the parking garage area. And planters, which require complete waterproofing replacement. So he's locating them, one, just where he triangulated, where he did his samples. He states that pavers underneath the planter box. I guess he didn't need to do a core sample under there. I guess this was visually enough for him to call it a day, if that's right, if that's located right there, underneath the one by the cars. But he just triangulated the where he took his core samples, which was underneath, which is in front there. And now I want to show you through this the core sample failure, what it would look like. And I'm going to do an overlay for you, but I'm going to give you a head start. So this will be a beam. Whoop, that won't work. So this will be a beam. And then this will be a beam. And let's see if I can mess this up. I shouldn't have did the bypass like that, but we did. Let's see if I can shrink it a little bit. Yep, I did. Okay, delete that, grab this. Okay, so imagine your core sample going down through here. Let's make it visible. So your core sample, let's move this over. And let's move the core sample. Son of a gun. I'm going to get you your bad core sample. Now move over. And you know what? Better than that. I can do better than this. I can definitely do much better than this. Let's call this 7 inches. Ooh. I can do much better than that. 7 inches, 7 inches, 7 inches. So, yeah. Let's do this. Let's call that 7. Let's call this the balance of like 2 inches. Okay. This is what I talked about in the previous video that I posted today. And the last video. And this one is the core sample now. Let's take the core sample. That's the reinforcement. You drill through and you get this rebar that's inside here. Right inside there is your rebar, your reinforcement, and let's make it bigger. Okay. So you drill through it, you get this sample, it no longer is engaged on the other side, you just shear it off. On the deck flexing deal, this is it flexing, loading here, and loading on this side. The deck flex, this is in front of the pool, mind you, and it's only in front of the planter box. So we're only talking an additional 20 feet to get over to the correction. We're only talking a difference of about, let's see, that's 12. Looking at the numbers now, about 8 feet from the M column. So here's M. This is where you took the core sample. This is the BMA. Going back to the building, that's 11 feet. And this one out to here is 19 feet 4 inches, 19.4 center line. So I need to come inbound, 19.4 C. Let's just round it a little bit. So 19 minus 11. We're only talking 7-8 feet from here to here. And yet the sagging that took place created this core sample. So side profile, here is the drop slab detail. Let's do that. Here's our core sample. It's only approximately 7 feet from here to there. 7 feet, some change, not 8 feet. All right, so the not 8 feet, so 7-8 feet. So 7, and you guys say it, 7 to 8 to the core sample. So we're getting already. We have a deflection. That, let's see if I can indicate it here. Nope, let's move that up a bit and try again. So we're getting a deflection, looks like this, and then back up. And this is where that core sample, let's move it over like that. The core sample indicates itself with the separation. Remember I talked about in the previous video that if you have rebar times, let's just use 2 pieces, even though I do think it's 2 directional down here at the bottom. He just happened to hit 1 direction. That the top bar and the bottom bar, if I was to move this top bar, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't move the bottom bar. It doesn't do anything if I could just grab it freely. Neither with this one. What needs to lock them together is the concrete. The concrete here locks these bars together. This concrete, so if you move one bar, you move the other. And the concrete acts as the bond between the two of them that makes this whole marriage work. If you lose the bottom bar, through this separation, well, now you can get deflection with it only using it as a strong back, the top steel, and so it doesn't have the tension steel at the bottom because it's not connected, at least not at that location with that core sample identifying it. So that was the first video I did showing you about this, and now I'm showing it a little more model. And then I have another model coming after this one, but this is stacking it for you. So how do you get that? This is the loading. So the loading was here. Let's put the loading there, right? The deflection. And these are going down is all I'm saying. This side's going down and this side. Maybe if I could rotate it, it would be better. So let's just say that, let's do this. Try to not confuse you. My point loading is here pretty much. And I don't really mean point loading, I mean where it's resolving itself to get this demo crack. So right, because this is showing as a gap here, but that gap, this could started way back. I don't think it started right here, but it could have started further back and shown as this delamination, this bar here, breaking down like that. So it might be a little more like that. Breaking apart. So if you were to take an elevation measurement from the top here of the concrete slab, not the tile, but the slab, and then go underneath and take a measurement, you would see a deviation of the thickness wouldn't hold out. Or if you would drill the core hole all the way through, wait a minute, they did that, and then you would send down a little camera down at 11 inches and look at the walls, you would say, oh, I see this it's delaminating. Yeah, we had a core sample that I ruined doing it. You know, let's play devil's advocate. I somehow made this core sample look like this way. But I didn't make the walls that I cored down look that way. So let me just lose my eyeballs, look into it from top and bottom. Oh, and sure enough, the walls are perfectly smooth. Huh. Somehow I was able to manage to break up this core sample. I must have had the drill on some type of weird hammer drill. Nope. You look into that hole and you see that you see the delamination, the profile matches. You're like, oh, we've got a deck that's splitting, that's splitting apart. And so now I can make this huge recommendation, if you will, that we need to replace this deck because the core sample and my visual of the hole are showing that this is splitting apart. This is what I theorize. And now this deflection would look like this. And that's why we would get the gap. You would see the bar. Let's put the bar in here like this. Now there's the bar. Now you see the gap. So core sample. It's more flat than that, though. That's why I did it like I started to do it like that. I didn't finish it. This one. I started to do it like that and do a 90 like this. And go like that and change the color to that green maybe. And like that. And let's do this one in green. We'll leave the background kind of crowded like that. It just, you can always stop and try to evaluate it. And then here's our core sample. We'll give the core sample a different color of blue. And we'll make it a little larger. Okay, and then right here is our bar going through right here. Now I'm not saying it's too step like that at all. Here's our bar going through. And now we'll clean up some of this mess. Let's straighten it up a bit, just for the sport of it. And there's our bar going through, and let's separate just a little bit. You can put your green back here, back to the BMA. I'm sorry, the drop slab detail of 11 inches, 11-inch elevation change, and we're sort of looking at 11-inch. So then that's what we're sort of looking at there. Look in the background. Unfortunately, all of these failed slabs. Areas are under pavers, decorative stamped concrete, and planters, which require complete waterproofing replacement. All repaired concrete slabs are located in the parking garage, R2B. All repaired concrete slabs are located in the parking garage ought to be repaired in accordance with the recommendation of ICRI. So you can see right there that this looks pretty darn green, doesn't it? Unlike the other report that they were letting slip out, this one looks kind of just rust color. But this right here is an indicator that something's a little funny to me. This little green thing going on here. Then I realized this is not the same image that I can find. And here we go. All right, so what do you guys think? Is that green? Is that the damn, not even the dirt, but the grass growing through on the underside? You know you can bring a plant upside down and grow it upside down, right? It's the damn grass growing the other direction. They even got records of trimming this shit. All right, take care. And don't forget, they have over there by the cars, by L, they've got that plastic panel up there to stop water from coming through. They got those panels in quite a few places. I counted 4 places that those panels are in. So you can't tell me this garage wasn't suffering deflection. And the surveyor that took the survey, he took the survey on this building on the deck. It shows everything looking pretty damn hunky-dory, pretty nice, like an as-built, if you will. Now, he is going off of the paver system, so he doesn't know what the deck underneath is doing. And maybe the pavers, you know, his numbers all come out perfect to running towards the drain. And yet, pretty much perfect, you know, outstanding. There's a couple of pooling spots. 2 of them I could find. And that's because one was stuck behind the planter box, and one was over there by the wall, like 1.5 inches down. The one that I showed with that little dip by the wall, it's about 1.5 inches down over there. But the rest is just beautiful. And what did he do? Let's play devil's advocate. That day or days, what did he do? Ask, hey, can you move your car, apartment 112, whatever? I need this car moved. I need to take a survey here. Next one. I need you to move your car, take a survey here. Did they ask everybody to come off of there that day while he surveyed? What day was that? Can the owners identify that? Can it be identified by a release from the Civic Association meetings that we're having a survey today? You think they would put that out there? We're having a survey done today, and the survey requires access to the deck. With that said, to the parking areas. So with that said, them doing it, would that also show the deck without loading? And then did he do a survey with the cars in position with loading? Or did he just do some extrapolation to make all these numbers ring true? Question mark, not accusation, question mark. Is this the true color green that I'm looking at? Of all colors, and talking about planter boxes, is this green? Is this green? If this is green, this is like a river. This is like a river, stream bed in here running down. Like a stream bed. It's like a stream bed. This is huge. I have another video coming up showing again the tributary area between the 2 columns. I'm going to show that I overlapped the walkthrough of the garage and I put it on the ceiling and I put it on the map, and I see that it's tributary area, location failures, sagging. Okay. Take care. Love you guys. Bye.